What's up, everyone? My name is Robert. This is Kurt.
Yep.
And this is On Location Podcast. We're right now in Fort Lauderdale, right under the bridge. One of the best spots for tourism. You're going to see a couple boats pass by. It's a really good vibe. And it's two guys having a conversation about one of the top topics of the nation. And yeah, you guys can join in the comments. We're just going to go and talk about one of the biggest stages that's going to happen in Miami on Monday, and that is the the Miami Hurricanes and Indiana University Hoosiers. Now with this, it's very, it's a big moment because the quarterback of the Indiana squad is from Coral Gables, Miami. And there's a lot of talk on what happened. Why in the world did we just miss on maybe a prodigy of football and of Cuban descent? So that's really the heart of Miami. And then you have the Miami Hurricane football team that's in 20 years, I believe it's about a 20-year drought, that we are now in the precipice of getting one of the biggest trophies in college football. Now, this is a big moment for us, right? So
yeah, especially as a Floridian, a lot of people root for everything that has to do with Florida in general. So when it comes down to big on sports, the African American community, the Hispanic community, minorities in general, just tend to, for lack of words, dominate most sports, including football. So for a situation like this, just so everybody understands, he is from Miami, and of course he wanted to be a superstar, just like everybody else from down here that grew up in not the best circumstances. So to have that vision and that drive to actually want to do better and be a professional in your field or sport or however you want to say it, a lot of people's dreams is to get picked up by their home team. So for him not to get picked up by his home team, and for another team, a foreigner, it's kind of like having your family not support you, but a friend you met in college supports you. It's the outside world that embraces you compared to your own people, and it cuts a deep wound. So I'm glad to see that he's on a team. I'm glad to see that he's doing well, and it's a bittersweet situation because people who from here who want to root for their team is kind of like, do you root for your team when they push away their own people, or do you root for him as he is, as you would say, the underdog?
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. It's some of the Cubans will probably agree with me that there's not much athleticism when it comes to football or seen in football from Hispanics, I would say. Me being Hispanic myself, I'm Dominican descent, and there are some, Hispanics in the league now and well represented in the NFL, which is pretty cool. You can see it on their helmets if you're really into football. Now, he also won the Heisman Trophy. So a little bit on what's going on with Indiana is they're more of a misfit team. I could be saying this wrong, but really a mix of different players that maybe somewhere else they weren't the star, but on this team collectively they are a powerhouse. They are coached by a great coach who has extreme confidence in himself. They are well coached, well-rounded on offense, well coached on defense. This is a solid team. Miami does have they have something they have to deal with coming this Monday. And now you don't know too much about football, right? You're not really in the sports, but you know about the culture. Sports in Miami, that is strong.
Okay, so let me clarify.
Okay, you're gonna clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not care to watch sports. I will play sports. I'll play video games on sports. I like seeing the highlights. But me personally, I have a lot of things that I feel like I should put my attention to. I personally feel like once I get to a certain level, then maybe that'll be a luxury that I like to indulge in. As of right now, it's not. However, when it comes to the culture, I grew up here. I've seen it firsthand. I've experienced it firsthand. My people have experienced it firsthand. I see the hard work, the determination. I see the ups and downs, and how much effort and tears people put into these sports to become of a certain caliber. Now, there's a lot of talent down here, 100%.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But
A
all
lot
the
of
talent
talent.
is not picked up. But a lot of talent gets caught up in miscellaneous crap. For example, and it's not even all bad. Like sometimes it's just, oh, you just tore your Achilles, and now you just can't do the sport anymore.
Oh, okay,
Or-
so certain, okay.
Yeah, or you done caught up with your friend did something and you were caught up in that. Your image is messed up. Or you went out and you went to the store and a girl you're with shoplifts. Or you just happen to get somebody pregnant and she's not the best woman to be in a relationship with. You know, there's a lot of different circumstances that prevent a lot of talent from being at the caliber that they should be at.
Yeah.
But they all started the same way. They all said, I want to make a change. I want to do better. And now most of them said, I want to do it for somebody else. They didn't just say, oh, I want to be rich. They say, yeah, I want to be rich. I want to be the man, but I also want to prove to my mom, my dad, I want to put them in a better situation. I want to do better for my family. I want to do better for me. I want to prove something right. I want to prove something wrong. There's a plethora of different reasons for why people do anything. But when they mean it and it's serious, I call it a why. Why do you want to do this? And when it comes down to it, most of us just want to do better in our lifespan. And our culture as minorities, Black, Spanish, Asian, anybody, there's white people out there that go through it too. Now, I'm not saying that the white people ain't got it, but right now let's talk about minorities that just come here and they get the short end of the stick. And once again, there are some white people that are in the same areas, got the short end of the stick, you know, and just because your skin is white doesn't mean you're white, because you can be Italian, you can be Irish, you know, from overseas, and you come in and now you gotta try to build yourself up just like everybody else. Main thing I'm trying to say is, growing up here, even though I don't watch sports, even though I don't surround my life with sports, I'm not a huge fan, I see the effort and work that puts in along with dedication to get to that certain caliber. And when you want to be at that certain caliber and be accepted by your home team, and not to be accepted by your home team, but by somebody else, it's universal with anybody that's trying to do anything. You're trying to do something, your family don't support you, your friends don't support you, but the random person up the street supports you. You know? So that's definitely something that I want to emphasize on. No matter what anybody thinks, you keep on doing it, and you don't let the people around you stop you from what you're trying to get to. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to advice. Advice is good, but don't let anybody deter you from what you honestly and truthfully believe is your end game.
You know what? I believe that too. Like, we can get outside circumstances can interfere in the higher purpose that we have, and especially Miami.
Yeah.
Like, this is a huge distraction, and I don't want to go into Dolphins talk, but we're big Dolphin fans, and a lot of us believe that's one of the biggest reasons why we haven't gotten so far. It's because of those distractions of the Miami lifestyle. But that's something else to talk about another day. Really, like, how's life been with you, man? Like, what's going on with you? Like, I know you have a lot of things going on, and like, what's good?
Question is, do you want me to lie or say the truth? So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a lie.
Okay.
We're going to say that things are going great. Life has no repercussions, and it's nothing but growth. Now I'm going to tell you the truth. Got in a car accident. Lost my baby, my Mustang. Beautiful car. Digressed from a lot of things. Took a pause because it made it harder for me to get around and move how I need to. And then my mindset started shifting, trying to get back into the grind mode from trying to fix things. Because that's two different modes. Trying to fix things and trying to grind are two different things. And sometimes one can overpower the other, which happened to me. So with that being said, right now I'm simply just trying to get back into excuse me, trying to get back into the grind of things. You know, trying to figure out what's the best path, the best way to go about things. Thank God that the person that hit me had insurance. Thank the Lord. So you know, I don't have to come out of pocket too much for a new car or however I want to go about that. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of thoughts and a lot of actions that has to be put in play, along with a minor reset, just to get things back running smoothly. Overall, that's the truth. The first half, if you want to keep it, the lie, it sounds great, but you know, this is reality. We don't live in a matrix.
Wherever your mind is taking you, let it go, let it free. We're just people, man. You know, we're not perfect. So
I mean, well, I take that back. We are in a matrix. It's just not the better half of the matrix.
Oh, we're going down a different rabbit hole.
We're on this side of the grass.
All right.
You know, this side of the coding.
We went down another rabbit hole.
What about you? How you been?
I've been off and on. I admit, like I've been on this journey. Me, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest with you, I've been just so driven lately to just break the generational chain of just function, and not so, you know, just to be clear, I'm very grateful for the people I do have in my life and the friends and family who have been there and supported me through my ups and downs. And I recently went through a setback, and just understanding that these setbacks are it's the stepping stone to really going to the next level, and it makes you realize what is really important. So, and that's the journey I'm on right now. And just understanding the process, that what I'm trying to achieve and what I want to achieve and what I'm going to achieve is going to take a certain version of me that I've never been before. And
Correct.
That setback made me realize that. So so that's one of those things I am grateful for that setback. And obviously in that moment I didn't see it that way, as we all do. But as we grow as people, as we mature, as we grow as men, and we're gonna callous that mind, we're gonna really strengthen those muscles in our brains, and with every bump in the road, it's just another way to get even better. So I'm excited for what I have in store. I have some goals. Just one thing I did do that I've learned in the past is that I've recently learned actually, is I don't share my goals no more. Like, that's something personal to me. Like, I get it. Like, we have these resolutions. We want to, we want to let people know what we're doing, social media.
So with me personally,
Okay.
I don't like being like everybody else. I see everybody post, and I have Instagram. It's just for business.
Yeah.
I posted myself maybe 4 times. No, my page has probably like 10 pictures and videos in the last 15 years. So, like, I never cared to post. I have a bunch of pictures. I got modeling pictures. I got like, I got pictures. It doesn't do, if it's for business, I'll do it. Other than that, nobody has to nobody has to know what I'm doing. I'm also a pretty private person, so I don't let everybody know. So I don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. No, I don't. I like to day trade. I'll sit in my room for hours upon end back testing. That's just me. I can sit on the YouTube learning stuff for hours. I can find a rabbit hole and go for hours.
That's the thing with us. We're always looking to ways to improve. Hopefully you guys are improving some kind of way. It doesn't have to be something major. I like really just don't pay attention too much to the major highlights of other people's lives. Just try to focus on the small wins that you're doing now. Like, if you're at work, and you were able to finish a task before ahead of time, yo, that's a win.
Anything from your prayer in the morning, that's a win, because some people don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
So going to the gym in the morning, shoot, some of us don't even eat. Yeah. I eat once a day.
Yeah.
So
just,
eating a small breakfast is a win for me. It's habit.
I have big breakfasts. I'm working on it.
I might eat once a day.
Right.
They say you got to eat more than that. So every little thing is a win. Fixing your bed in the morning is a win. Just staying on top of the little things, and it adds up. It helps with your confidence. It helps build you up.
That was good talk, man. And I want to really talk about a little bit, which has been really hitting the nation a lot, and that's like, what the hell did our president just do, man? Like, are we about to go to war? Like, he went over to Venezuela after the Venezuelan leader really just talked some smack. I would say maybe less, a little over 24 hours, the guys in the U.S. So,
Actually, I think it was less than 24 hours. I think it was overnight.
oh my goodness, crazy. And it was total span of 8 minutes or something like that.
Oh, for what?
For like the whole extraction thing was 8 minutes. So the video that we saw, well, I saw, like, it really was mostly at night, but you saw him, like, they dropped bombs on, I believe, their army bases where they have, like, you know, the copters or jets or whatever. Obviously, that's the biggest tactic in infiltrating a country, to take out their air arsenal. But what do you think is going to happen? Are we going to war, man? Like, what do you think is going to happen here?
Are we going to war? We're always going to war.
Oh, that's a good thumbnail. Are we going to war?
We're always going to war. Eventually, it's going to happen. We're always going to go to war. Now, the question is, how severe is this war going to be, and where is this war going to take place? That's the biggest thing. Is it going to be in the ocean? Is it going to be in Venezuela soil, U.S. soil? Is it going to be in Europe soil or China soil? And right now, he's talking about what is it? Iceland.
Oh man.
He's talking about going after Iceland and said they don't have a choice. So right now, we're dealing with somebody who has a lot of power behind them because we are the U.S. You know, it's like having the biggest dude in school behind you. You can pretty much do whatever you want for the most part.
Hey, he's bullying the world right now. That's a thin line.
Now, the only thing is, every bully has a superhero.
Damn, we're on the side of the bully.
And
shit.
China said they got something that nobody else has got in the world. I saw a clip on that. From what I've seen, I don't know if it's true or not. You know, right now we gotta be skeptical because everything AI pretty good right now. But it's a hydro gun, and it goes faster than anything we have apparently.
Hydro gun.
Yeah, I believe it's called a hydro gun.
But okay, so it's water, I'm assuming.
I have no idea.
Or hydrogen, some kind of hydrogen thing. But what is it? So like,
to me, it sounds like a railgun. And if you know what a railgun is, we talking about something that's faster than light. Okay. Or almost as fast as light, should I say. That's something dangerous within itself, not including atom bombs and, yeah. I'd rather not get into all of that because, you know.
Go down the rabbit hole we go.
I got some goals I want to hit before.
Hit them befast, bro.
Before we
hit that World War III.
Yeah. But are we going to war is the main question, and the answer to that is, I hope not. I hope not. But at the same time, it's like, it's been building up for a while now. He feel like he run everything. Now, Venezuela wasn't a bad play. It wasn't a bad play. Only thing is, China and Europe, China and Russia, I believe, had oil there. That's where the problem lies.